Hi, and welcome to part one of the Intro to Money Scratch project by the SJSU Fellows. All right, so for this project, we are going to be filling in the empty boxes with examples of 4 ways to utilize money. So for these boxes, let's go ahead and start with the first one. This one is going to be for spending. So an example of spending that I'm going to use is order food on DoorDash. Once you're done, you can go ahead and click away from the text box that you put, and there's your example for spending. Now you're going to go ahead and repeat these steps for the following 3 sprites. So button 2 should be for investing, button 3 should be for saving, and button 4 should be for sharing. And you can really get creative with these. There's many different options that you could choose from. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hi, and welcome to part 2 of the Intro to Money Scratch project. So for this project, we're going to be looking at the if-then statements. For these if-then statements, we're going to need to fix the following block of sprite button 1 by filling it with set spend to blocks. Now, first question for you would be, how many set spend to blocks do you think that we need to add? A hint for that would be to count the empty blocks. So we're actually going to need 4 empty slots for those for there to be enough options to meet the program's requirements. So once you've added the 4 set variable 1, 2 blocks, go ahead and click and change the variable to spend because button 1's sprite displays an example of spending the money. So you would go ahead and, for example, do this. And since we already have these other ones pre-made for us over here, we're going to go ahead and put those accordingly. Now you may be wondering, why am I putting set spend to 0 for all of these lines, but setting this one to 1? Well, the reason that we're doing that is we can actually take a look at our stars on the side of the screen, our other sprites. So for star 1, we have save. For star 2, we have spend. For star 3, we have share. And for star 4, we have invest. So since star 2 is spend, and we're looking to have that one equal 1, if we take a look through here for the if statements, we have star 2 here. So that's why we would put this one as 1. And what we're going to want to make sure that we do is keep track of what the meanings are for each of the stars. So star 1 is going to be save, star 2 is spend, star 3 is share, and star 4 is invest. So an example of what the finished product would look like. So star 1 would look like this, or button 1 would look like this. Button 2 would look like this. Button 3 would look like this. And button 4 would look like this. And for each of these, most of them are going to be zeros, except for the ones that correspond with the correct star. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Hello, my name is Sandeep and I am one of your Civic Action Fellows. In this video, I'll be guiding you through the challenge activity for the Scratch project called What is Money? In this challenge activity, we will be completing the block of Sprite button 2, which is located right here. It is important that we click button 2 as it allows us to make changes only for this button and not the others. We will first start off with fixing the blocks by filling in with the code setinvest2. and this can be found in variables right here. We need to have 4 of these set invest to codes, each going under the if-then blocks. So like this. Then we will need to make sure that the selected variable is set and changed to invest because the button to sprite displays the example of investing the money. So we would go over here and make sure that it says invest for all of these. If you look down here, each button is set to different variables. So if you go to button 1, it says spend, button 3 says save, and the 4th one says share. So therefore, button 2 must say invest in all of these 4. We will need to start filling the block. If you look over here, star for sprite has the invest label on the block which we are building. We would need to change the value of set invest block from 0 to 1 in the 4th empty spot. So that would be right here, and we're going to change it to 1, and there you go. Once we are done changing the value to 1, we need to fill the remaining empty slots with the set invest to blocks with 0. So you would have to go back here and make sure that they all stay 0. So this one, this, and this. And now you have made it to the end. This completes our challenge activity to the Scratch project called What is Money? You did a great job completing this challenge activity. Keep it up.